Good afternoon and welcome to my rival messages for all signs. Today, I just felt compelled by Spirit to read on this topic. Spirit was telling me that for the general collective, there could be some issues with enemies and that there is a group of you needing this message as it will give you the strength to persevere. So this is not designed to reveal any secrets at this time, meaning if you are not aware of a current rival or enemy, then this message won't resonate, and that means that it's not for you. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed when I was pulling these cards were that the first two cards say focus, and that tells me that there's a need to pay attention to your surroundings. The first card represents a rival that especially likes the taste of revenge. But what I'm picking up from the general energy is that they may also be a gaslighter. They're the type of person that hurts you and then hurts you again for, God forbid, hurting their feelings. Like you made them feel bad for hurting you, so now I have to hurt you again. This is not an energy that you can win in a typical way, meaning having a conversation, extending the olive branch, that's not going to work here. The kinder you are, the meaner they're going to be. The cool thing about this card, though, is that with it being paired up with the cat, that second card represents a person or situation that has multiple chances, multiple opportunities to go around, or very simply 9 lives. Together with the card of injustice, what I'm seeing is that in the top row, your enemy appears to be very aggressive and seeks emotional pain, if not physical pain, which I hope for the collective, if you are in any kind of physical danger, that you do what's necessary to free yourself. But you have a very aggressive enemy that appears to seek pain and revenge, and they may have been on top for some time now, meaning they may have had the upper hand. But with the cat, I feel it's saying that the tables are turning. And with Medusa, I'm hearing that you need to speak your truth. If you are given the opportunity to speak your truth or shed light on what's been going on behind the scenes, do so. Don't let this other person make you feel trapped and scared, and that you keep everything to yourself, because in that energy, that allows them to shut you up and in their mind, win. I'm not saying you need to speak to them, but if there are people in the middle, I mean, it just depends on each scenario on how this message resonates. But what I'm getting is that there's not a need to go out and seek problems with this person, but that opportunities will arise to speak your truth and that you should do so. And then justices will be made right. So then when I look at the second row, I was looking to see if there was going to be, any differences or if this would be a second scenario, but it all kind of seems to be very similar. But when I look at the second row, what I'm getting is that with your first card, this represents your stereotypical black sheep of the family. So that could be being ostracized from some sort of group. However, this can indicate that someone could be scapegoating you while pretending that they're something that they're not. So they're blaming you for everything while pretending that they're a good guy. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing, okay? They are acting innocent when they're really the predator, and you're sitting there in the background being easy to blame and falling into self-pity. But when that's paired with Kali, Kali understands that love isn't always pretty. She actually balances out both love and war, birth and rebirth, endings of situations. So when Kali comes in, nothing stays the same, and in this case, that's very positive energy. True love is authentic and eternal, and with Kali's mouth open, I'm feeling that after you speak your truth, others will speak up for you. They will defend your name. They will defend your honor. Kali will get your loved ones to do what's right. And when I see all of these cards together, what I'm getting is that in the end, you will have learned who is who and what is what. You will create your own boundaries, and everyone will have to respect that energy or they're going to get lost in the shuffle. You will come out on top, but it starts with you not cowering away, paying attention to your surroundings, exposing injustices your rival is trying to keep in the dark, and then let everybody else take them out for you. This is the only way that you are able to come out on top. So I feel like there's No timing necessarily given in this reading. I am picking up that a lot of this is going to be made right during this upcoming Mercury retrograde that starts April 21st and goes until I think the end of the first week of May. But for you in particular, the timing is going to be when you stop cowering. If you are going to allow everyone to think what they want to think, like if you're just like, you know what, it's just easier for everyone to want to blame me, want to like them, I don't really care to do all this work, I'm just going to let people believe what they want to believe. As long as you're in that state of mind, the situation doesn't move forward. So the situation is stagnant for as long as you allow it to be. But once you take action, Spirit's going to start doing its work on the other side to make sure that this comes together for you. So I wish you guys all the very best and good luck with your enemies.